Hello, I'm Dr Rob Yeung, an organisational psychologist and author of How to Win the Argument, The Pitch, The Job, The Race. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about how to win more arguments. But first, let's think about what an argument actually is. Well, if you look in a dictionary, you'll find that there are two main definitions of the word argument. So the first definition of an argument is that it's a heated exchange of conflicting views. Now, I'm sure you know what that means. So that's where there may be a bit of screaming and shouting, certainly a lot of butting heads, where people strongly disagree with each other. Now, in my view, you can't ever truly win that kind of argument, because even if I beat you into submission, I may be winning in the short term, but in the long term, I may be damaging the relationship, because you may want to avoid me, you resent me for treating you in that way. So how do we win arguments? Well, we turn to the second definition of the word argument for an answer, which is that it's a statement or a fact made in support of a point of view. So it's about making these statements or facts when we're feeling calm and collected. Because research tells us that actually people who are in an emotional state tend to do less well in discussions and negotiations. So whether that's because someone's feeling really excited and passionate about something, or they're feeling angry and frustrated, or perhaps even wounded and anxious about something, if they're feeling any level of emotionality, they tend to get worse outcomes in discussions and negotiations when they're trying to get something they want. So the first main piece of advice is to step away, come back to the discussion table when you're feeling calm and collected. So what do you do when you come back to a discussion? Well, there are two skills when it comes to arguing successfully. One of them I call a pull skill, and the other one is a push skill. So the pull skill is about pulling information out of other people by asking them questions, by listening, by empathizing and showing them respect. So even if I don't agree with your point of view, I can at least respect your right to have a difference of opinion, at least initially, before I try and change your mind. And then there's the push skill, which is about getting across what I want. So that's speaking up, stating my case and saying, well, this is what I'd like to get out of today. Now, most people are much stronger at either the pull skill or the push skill. Some people, a very small number of people, are good at both, and unfortunately some people aren't terribly good at either. But being unbalanced can have negative consequences. So if you're very good at just the pull skill, then you're very good at listening, empathizing, and so on. But that can make you a bit of a doormat, because you're always listening to what other people want, other people are getting their way, but because you're not pushing enough, you're not saying what you want to get out of a situation. On the other hand, some people have the push skill, but not enough of the pull listening. So these people, they push quite strongly, they assert themselves, they say, this is what I want you to do for me. But these people, they come across as, well, pushy, as abrasive or even aggressive. So you can see that being strong at either pull or push, but not the other one, can lead to imbalance. So my advice to you is to have a think. Which skill do you think you're stronger at? Ask friends or colleagues for some input. They'll probably have a view. So figure out which you're stronger at and work at the other skills so you have a balanced approach to arguing, and that is how you will win more arguments. I'm Dr. Rob Yeung, author of How to Win the Argument, The Pitch, The Job, The Race, and of course there's more in the book.